What would you do if your phone lit up at 2:13 a.m. and a stranger's name tagged you in a photo your wife swore she took alone? The glow from the screen cut through the darkness of our bedroom on West 47th Street in Manhattan. My wife, Lauren, slept beside me, her back turned, breathing slow and steady like nothing in the world could touch her. I stared at the notification, Instagram. I almost ignored it. Almost. But something about it felt wrong. The photo loaded slowly, like it knew it was about to ruin me. It was taken at a rooftop bar in Soho, the Crown. Lauren stood there in the exact black dress she told me she wore to a solo work dinner. Except she wasn't alone. A man stood behind her. His hand rested casually on her waist. Too casual. Too familiar. And the caption read, "Good seeing you again, winking face." My stomach dropped. Because she told me she went there alone. And worse, she never mentioned him. If you genuinely enjoy our stories, please subscribe to the channel, tell us where you're from, and what time it is right now. It's always fascinating to know how far our story flows. I didn't wake her. Not yet. I just lay there, staring at that photo, zooming in like maybe the pixels would lie to me if I looked hard enough. They didn't. Her smile was different. Not the one she gave me. This one, it had something behind it. Something I hadn't seen in years. Something alive. The next morning, she acted normal. Too normal. "Morning," she said, pouring coffee like nothing existed beyond our kitchen on 9th Avenue. I watched her. "Sleep okay?" she asked. "Yeah," I said. "You?" Like a rock. I almost laughed. That was the first crack. Then came the little things. Late nights at work. Phone always face down. Showers the moment she got home. New perfume I didn't buy. A sudden obsession with the gym. And the distance. God, the distance. She stopped touching me. Stopped looking at me. Conversations turned into transactions. "Did you pay the bill? Did you call the landlord? Can you not leave your shoes there?" I became background noise in my own marriage. And then the humiliation started. We were at a dinner with friends in Tribeca, La Serena. She kept texting under the table, smiling at her phone. I leaned in. "Everything okay?" She snapped the screen off. "Yeah. Work." Across the table, our friend Jason smirked. That look. That knowing look. I felt it then. I wasn't the only one who didn't know. I was the last one. That night, I didn't confront her. I did something else. I started watching. I checked our phone records. Numbers repeated. One number especially. Dozens of calls, always late at night. I reverse searched it. A guy named Eric Caldwell. Finance guy. Midtown office. Clean cut. Smug smile in every photo I found online. I started digging deeper. Receipts in her email. Hotel bookings in Chelsea. Dinners in the meatpacking district, rideshare trips that didn't match her stories. She wasn't even trying to hide it anymore. Or maybe, she thought I was too weak to notice. One night, I followed her. She said she was meeting a co-worker near Madison Square Park. I waited across the street. And then I saw him. Eric. He walked up to her like he owned her. Kissed her like I never existed. She didn't hesitate. Didn't look around. Didn't care. Something inside me broke right there. But I didn't move. I didn't shout. I didn't confront. Because in that moment, I realized something important. If I reacted now, I'd lose. So I went home. And I started planning. I hired a private investigator. Not because I needed proof. I already had it. But because I needed perfect proof. Photos. Videos. Dates. Times. Everything. Then I went to a lawyer. A cold, sharp woman on Lexington Avenue who didn't blink when I told her everything. "She'll lose everything," she said. "If you do this right." I smiled for the first time in weeks. Good. I kept playing the role. The quiet husband. The clueless man. I even apologized to her one night when she snapped at me for being distant. "I just don't want to lose you," I said. She softened. For a second. That was all I needed. Then came the trap. I organized a dinner. Invited our friends. Her friends. Even her parents. A private room at a restaurant in Midtown, The Grill. She thought it was an anniversary surprise. She dressed up. Smiled. Played the perfect wife. Halfway through dinner, I stood up. Tapped my glass. "Can I say something?" Everyone turned. Lauren smiled at me. That fake, polished smile. I looked at her. Really looked at her. And then I nodded to the waiter. The screen behind us lit up. First photo. Her and Eric at the Crown. Second photo. Hotel lobby in Chelsea. Third. A video. Them kissing. The room went silent. Her smile vanished. "What is this?" she whispered. I didn't raise my voice. Didn't need to. You tell me. Her parents looked like they'd been slapped. Our friends couldn't look at her. Eric? He wasn't there. Of course he wasn't. Coward. Lauren stood up, shaking. This is insane. Sit down, I said quietly. And she did. Because for the first time, she was afraid of me. I slid a folder across the table. Divorce papers. Sign. Her hands trembled. You're ruining my life, she said. I leaned in. No. You did that. The fallout was brutal. She lost friends. Lost her job. Turns out workplace affairs don't look great in finance. Her parents cut her off. Eric disappeared. Completely. Wouldn't answer her calls. Wouldn't claim her. She tried to come back. Of course she did. Crying at the door of our apartment. I made a mistake, she said. I looked at her. And felt nothing. I know, I said. Then I closed the door. I moved out of Manhattan a few months later. Smaller place. Quieter. Cleaner. Sometimes I still think about that night. That photo. That moment everything shifted. Not when she cheated, but when I stopped loving her. Because the truth is, she didn't lose me the night I exposed her. She lost me the moment I realized I could destroy her, and chose to do it slowly. The end.